Hello, this is MattiAce, and in this video I'm going to be playing one of my alts that I have on Waterzone. I'm going to be participating in a knock operation, but before the op started I tried to get the hang of the Trek 5 again. I haven't used it in a while, at least not on my main on Cobalt. So this video is going to be almost exclusively on the ground. We are holding many biolabs, and as much as we are forced to defend this base, we also want to push out, and the base we're going for is Haven Outpost. As I'm sure you understand, this character is not very asserted. I'm a battle rank 47 at the release of this video, I think, and I've spent most of my certs into the Mosquito. Unfortunately, a lot of those certs have been put into the Rotary, and that kind of feels like a waste after Performance Update 2.
We can effectively focus fire from the air to the ground over at Aurora.
Data warp gate. Can or can't?
Can. If we go over there, we can.
Getting on K2.
Let's actually do that
Yeah,
right now.
hold the lid.
They've got a double Walker Sunday or double Basilisk Sunday easy company. I'm firing on it now.
I've got to go back for ammo.
Watch
on easy company
southwest of Manny. There's
Now, one of the things that you really want to avoid when you're on the ground is this: getting behind a friendly tank. In this case, I blocked his retreat a little bit, and that can cost him his life. That was a mistake from my part, but that also goes for when you are an engineer and you're trying to repair a friendly tank. Whatever you do, try to not stand right behind it, if possible. Now, one of the big differences between being a tanker and being a pilot is that you are more integrated with the actual combat, the actual metagame, and if you're successful, you can make more of a difference. It is very easy to combine the playstyles of being a tanker with being an infantry player. During the gameplay that became this video, I pulled quite a number of tanks, both lightnings and prowlers, but I never had the intention of keeping them alive. I wanted to use them to push a few hundred meters, get a few kills, and just help out my team as much as possible. I also decided to go with flak on my engineer after the nano-weave refound. That's because when you're repairing tanks and Sunderers and some such, you normally take a lot of explosive damage, and I thought that flak was actually going to be a better choice. It seems to me that most people agree that the nano-weave is still the best armor, but a lot of people have switched to flak just as I have. And so far it's only for my engineer that I've switched to flak. I still use nano-weave for light assault, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna go with on my medic. So on my lightning tank I have the first level of rival chassis and the first level of flares or smoke. But during this sequence I don't think I have reload speed yet on the Viper. I did get it this same evening though. Here I ended up in a really bad position. I should have either backed up or continued forward, but yeah, I took a bunch of rockets and my lightning went down really fast.
Gridman has pulled an ammo Sunday for our tanks up on the front line.
We're going from the warp gate. You're here at the biolab though.
I'm sorry, I meant biolab.
Alright, then I'll gun for you because I'll wait for it. I'm sitting here looking at you.
This fire, what the hell? I can't get down. I'm just floating away.
When I hopped out, something happened.
Much
I had deployed though. But what the hell?
I don't know.
Got one more gunner for my Sunday.
Did you step out of a vehicle onto a lift pad?
Yes, I believe that. Watch out for Phoenix. That's amusing.
It's been happening.
Somebody come get me.
Zoe needs one more gunner.
Merced's right behind you. And so is Vol.
Now, the one thing that I really appreciate with the latest update is the nerf to the harassers. Stuff like this, running on an open field, pushing forward as infantry, was normally just farm fest for harassers before they were nerfed. I gotta say though, I clearly get reminded of my high ping to American servers when I play here. On Planetside 2 I've always had a lot of issues with lags and netcode problems, but the high ping, it seems to me that it kind of adds to it. Might also be that people with a good ping on Waterzone might find me very laggy. I haven't heard anything about it, but yeah, that might be the case. Now, one of the things that a lot of people reacted on the update was the buff to Basilisk. I was really surprised about this buff. I really didn't see any reason for it. The Basilisk has always been a really good kill everything type weapon, and it's the default weapon as well, so yeah, A lot of people expressed their frustration and their surprise over this buff, and I think what we intended for this weapon was to make it closer to the Vulcan, where it's a quite good all-round type weapon at close range. I actually think I'm going to cover the Basilisk in the near future. However, there are a lot of weapons and a lot of things to cover after the latest update, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay. We're gonna move. Back in. Do you have ammo, by the way?
Now the one thing that I want to point out also to all the new players that recently found Planetside 2 and who doesn't have all these upgrades and all these weapons that you see the more experienced players have, this doesn't in any way mean that you are always left out and that you're always in a disadvantage. The default weapons in Planetside 2 are really good. Many of them are very all-round. The Basilisk that I just mentioned, and also the default weapons of the Lightning and the main battle tanks. But with the Lightning you have to keep in mind that the default weapon is an anti-infantry weapon, and it's not very good against vehicles. But if you want to speed up the cert gain, just buy a boost or a membership. I think it's the best buy actually. Some people prefer to just buy the weapon right away. But most of the weapons that I've bought for station cash have already been nerfed and I don't use them anymore. But the one thing that I suggest you to spend a little bit of search on with the default weapons on the Lightning and the main battle tank is reload speed. And then of course you should have the chassis and maybe smoke or whatever utility you prefer. Here's one of those situations where it feels like I have quite bad hit reg. That should have been a dead medic a little bit faster, I believe.
Sunday. They're dead. There's guys to our left here.
They slowed down the rate of fire on the Marauder?
Yep.
Yes, they did.
They increased the velocity, they done a lot of splash damage and damage in itself.
The Marauder's a bad Fury.
Is it a bad? Like, is this really slow now, or?
It's bad. Left, Dennis.
Better Fury.
That's not good.
Better than the it's worse.
Yeah, I actually didn't see that infiltrator dropped the proximity mines, but as you could clearly see, I didn't take all that much damage myself, since I have the second highest level of flak. However, it's not gonna protect you from being shot from behind by friendly tanks. Here's another one of those strange situations. At this closer range I'm able to hit all but one of these shots, but while strafing it seems this light assault really had trouble hitting me. So now, aside from ESFs being nerfed, the lock-ons was also buffed, at least at closer range. And during this gameplay there was so much lock-ons here on Warzone that I almost felt like I was flying on Cobalt.
Huge push, dude. Oh, Raz to your right, Matty. Behind you.
Did we call off?
Not yet.
Hey,
Nice, dude.
Was there ever ops?
yeah, we're just like pubbing it up right now.
One snowman up.
It is the holidays, still. Love
Ops
you.
never ends.
What is it? BR61.
What zoom do you have on this? I like this.
2?
Is it? I like this a lot better.
You should be getting spawn points in Alpha Squad for Ymir Bow.
I'm flying there in a Mossy for funsies.
Casey, are you headed there?
Yeah, and fight map pickup.
There's a tank here behind us.
Let's shut this down before they know what's going on.
I think it's already shut down 45 seconds, so we tripled our pop. We'll see.
Can we cross this? Yeah, we can.
Watch him, Matty.
What?
C4.
C4
Oh,
on you,
shit.
behind you.
Is he still alive?
I think so. Or maybe not.
The medic, I hit him.
No, he's down. He's underneath your treads.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks.
Just squished him.
Oh yeah, there he is. He's stuck in my wheel.
Get in there, Gabe.
This is...
Now, since I've made all these ESF videos and all these tutorials about flying, a lot of people ask me about how to be really successful, how to get a lot of kills, how to get a good score per minute and such as a pilot. And well, the first advice is very easy. Don't fly. Now after that, the advices are a little bit harder to specify, but one of the most important things is to find people to teamwork with. You do get a lot more points by repairing, healing and resupplying squad mates than other teammates. And whatever advices I've been given in the past might actually be obsolete, since especially the changes to the dedicated air-to-air guns. Of course, if what you're seeing here is what you want to focus on when you're playing as a tanker, HE is going to be the best choice. It means high explosives, and it is designed to kill infantry players that you miss. It's also been buffed against armor, so it has a more all-round role than it used to have. I've always thought that Heat had more than enough splash damage for this game, but it's when you're shooting into buildings and when you're camping doorways and some such, that's when HE is really good. But at the end here I became a little bit greedy and I didn't back up in time, but I wouldn't have enough ammo to continue shooting here anyway. I also do apologize to Frog, and big thanks for repairing me the whole time here. It really helped out.
Do you have a sun in there?
Looking hard enough.
I don't know, I can beacon if we pass me. It's not fantastic here though.
Yeah, I guess
I'd have
just
to do that.
Yeah, I've probably farming there for a while.
Is there anything here at the Emer?
How's Emer? Is the outline there again?
This is one of the situations that looks a bit weird. I'm assuming that it's because I'm hitting the drop pod that I didn't deal enough damage to this heavy assault to kill him. It's a situation that I'm quite unfamiliar with, I have to admit. So anyway, after ops was over, the server got a little bit less populated, and the lags went away. And one of the things that I really want to cover in the future with my infantry gameplay is this 80-80 type movement that I can actually do now that I'm not playing with a broken keyboard anymore. Now, I'm not entirely sure of what is the best way of doing it in terms of how fast, but it has a tendency to mess up the hitbox in a lot of games. Not sure how it works in Planetside 2, but I'll see if I can get back to that. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and bye for now.